Um, Other article. Um, Cross-cutting themes, ethical scandals. Uh, throughout the planet, there are many malnourished children, and only 0 to 5 cents of a dollar would be enough to have that child the necessary nutrients. But $1.5 million are spent on weapons. In these ethical scandals, we will deal with their causes and likewise provide solutions. We will start by giving 7 ethical scandals, which are 1. Hunger. We have the possibilities of producing for food for every young. Every young could feed themselves perfectly thanks to the resources we have, and also thanks to technological advance. Yet 1 in 7 people suffer from severe hunger. People die of hunger. Hunger does not forgive. And this is also due to poverty. The problem is not food production but access. Size in Latin America, it is produced for 3 times its population, but 17 percentage of Latin America children are chronically malnourished. 2. Water. Water can be heaved to the entry plant. Water is generated from other sources. But there are many people who do not have drinking water. Approximately half of the hospital beds are sick from drinking contaminated water. And 3. Sanitary facilities. Without a bathroom, there is health. Babies contract gastrointestinal diseases. In rural areas, most of the population does not have a bathroom. Infant mortality in the world due to ethical scandals. Um, 23,000 children die and 350,000 mothers during childbirth. This maternal mortality should be almost equal to zero thanks to technological advance and especially improvements in medicine. But it is not. Exclusion of young people. Funding a first job is a big problem. This economic system is not even interested in this group of people, and they do focus on the financial system and banks. For example, to have student loans, but unfortunately there is no focus aimed at these young people. Discrimination against women, progress in joining the labor market, improvement in the political ranks of women. Feminicide continues. Domestic violence in Latin America and 323 and 13 to 15 percentage of women are objects of physical and psychological violence and prefer silence because they are not heard. They earn three, three, 30 percentage more than men, and advancing costs them much more to climb. Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark have representative events in the area. of women's support. Women have a license of 15 months postpartum and mean 3 months to help women and have an excellent upbringing towards their children. On other hand, in Iran, an adulterous woman is whipped to death and can only have property with the man's permission. In Saudi Arabia, women cannot drive, and so there are many examples where women are threatened in a reprehensibly way. Um, every environment. The one that is harming the most is savage capitalism due to the level of poisoning by poisonous gases. Um, gases. Global warming is producing as a consequence of an increase in temperature. The wind glaciers has a set of natural phenomena. The cause of all these events it is the human being himself. Inequalities it is the most important size is it is the cause of all the above. um, it is the lack of equity, social, economic, educational, gender inequality. Others call disparity. Hurtful disparities, root disparities of which there are people who they have more than others, and that is where this inequality arises due to hybrid greed as economic power. Reproductive health an integral part of human development. The concept of reproductive health made a change. It is no longer how it was understood in the 70s. It is not only family planning, but also the values and culture of each person. Reproductive health begins at conception, includes education and an early age, encompasses adolescence development, and passes through the period of fertility and reproduction until it leads to menopause in women and andropause in men. Reproductive health has within it family planning, sexual education, safe motherhood, control of sexually transmitted diseases, and attention to abortion, complication in itself and issues related to the reproduction of the human space. The issue of reproductive health can have different definitions or points of view. Size it depends a lot on your values, beliefs, and therefore has implication for public health. Uh, PAO has operate for more than 30 years on this use and has approved a resolution on the subject in recent years. During these years, significant achievements were made in the field of reproductive health, such as the reduction of maternal and infant mortality, the incorporation of the topic in the undergraduate and postgraduate study programs and the collection of information that allows a better basics for planning and decision making. New change. One major change was the separation of the financial functions of service delivery and the regulatory functions of the state, as well as the recent global movement to renew the commitment to the goal of health for all by the years 2000 and beyond, that helps to maintain the values of the primary health care strategy, among them equity, efficiency, and the effectiveness. The goal that we all want is that the marginalization of people for ethnic, economic, and geographical reasons no longer exist. Since that this has prevented the population from accessing health service, it has also become aware that the results of poor reproductive health have wasted many records, whose considering domestic and sexual violence, teenage pregnancies, abortion in high risk condition, and maternal and infant mortality rates.